Good morning, friends. Welcome to the celebration of World Intellectual Property Day with the theme of IP and Youth Innovating for the Better Future. My name is Sanjay Kumar Patel, and I am the founder of Excelon IP, and we are providing the intellectual property services. So, we are celebrating this World IP Day and interacting with the startups who are doing some innovation or innovating something which ultimately making impact in the life of the individual people or the society or the across the globe. And today we have with us Mr. Shani Pandya, who is the CEO and founder at Imagine Powertree Private Limited, as startups. And now, without wasting much time, I would like to invite Mr. Shani Pandya. So, Mr. Shani, can you just introduce yourself and your startup in a brief?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Pleased to share my thoughts during the World Intellectual Property Day. Really great initiative by Sanjay Bhai. And first of all, thank you for inviting. So briefly to introduce myself, I am Shani Pandya, a founder and CEO of Imagine Powertree Private Limited. So Powertree is a venture which enables cities, corporates to achieve their renewable goals without consuming dedicated space as a resource, right? So we are solving one of the big problem from solar industry by consuming or reducing the space requirement from solar by 98% by innovative designs like solar tree, which I'm going to go in detail in our next communications.
Yeah. So thank you, Sunny, for introducing your and your startups. It is somewhat solar tree kind of concept you have, right? So first, let me know that how you got this particular idea to do something in this particular field.
It's a long story, but I will cut it short. So I am PDPU alumni. I'm a graduated from PDPU University. In our college, we have 1 megawatt solar plant, which is consuming a dedicated 6 acre of a land. And the value of a land, market value of land is 10 times higher than the value of a solar plant as on date. So that was the kind of a first thinking process when I was working with the incubation center of PDPU. I wanted to experience entrepreneurship at the same time. I realized this is a big problem to make solar accessible for the urban locations, particularly places where it is situated in the cities, right? So my 1 megawatt solar plant in the college was the motivation behind thinking about a problem and solving that problem with an innovative way. And that's how we thought of why not to convert that into something which is consuming very less space in the ground and can be installed in any kind of uncertain locations, right? And we got inspiration from trees. Yes, trees which consume very less space in the ground. We are able to see in the places like in between the roads, gardens, and that kind of places where initially never compared solar with the nature, and we compared both and then find this innovative solution. Few years back.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And so you are connecting the technology with the nature and coming up with a solution which is solving or addressing the very pain point problems. So now what exactly you can say, there are definitely you are solving so many problems through these solutions, but what is the key problem that you are addressing through your startup?
So one of the biggest problem which we are addressing is space. The plants require huge amount of space. Solar plant require huge amount of space, right? So when we go for the numbers, we'll give simple example of a Gandhinagar city. So for a city like Gandhinagar, it was mandatory for Gandhinagar city to achieve 10% of their demand load from solar. It was mandatory as part of smart city mission. And that 10% is around 10 megawatt. And 10 megawatt is going to require 60 acre dedicated land. And they don't have it. And 10,000 plus cities like Gandhinagar city are having renewable goals, but they don't have a space to achieve it. So that is the only and the one of the big problem of a solar industry we are addressing with our innovative product. It's a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge. It looks simple. It's not simple. It's a big challenge in solar domain.
Okay. So now during this particular journey, the day you got this idea and at whatever the stage you are today, during the whole process, if you have filed or secured any kind of intellectual property or not, if yes, and how it helped you during this journey?
So So to just share some statistics, I have 18 plus design patents in my name, where out of them, 7 or 8 are already granted by the Patent Office, Government of India. My first decision after starting a venture was filing a patent, filing a design patent, because it's fast. We can go like this, right? And then we filed, for an example, in April, we registered our private limited company. In month of July, we filed our first design patent. Right. So that's how I was kind of very much kind of what I can say is I wanted to make our patent portfolio very strong, to make sure that we don't have much competition and we become big, right? So we secured from that from day one. So 18 plus design patents, securing majority of the design possible with the solar tree. Right now, working with the 2 technical patents, we are filing. We are in process of filing up 2 technical patents for our tracking and these one other technology. So the patent played very important and crucial role. And then I'm pleased to share that because of our, we are very much being a startup company, we are still spending for our patents and IPRs, right? We were awarded as Startup of the Year with a prominent IP culture in the year of 2018 by IPPO. And so from day one, yes, we are very much kind of focused on building a strong patent portfolio, which help us to grow faster. And that might help us to license our technology for some of the foreign countries as well. Yeah. Which is now under process, and we are in talk with some players in the foreign countries. Yeah. So it played a very important role in our case.
Yeah. So I'm really happy that you understand the importance of the IP, and from day one you tried to procure it and secure it, and also not securing it, you are also using it commercial exploitation of the same, right? And it is really a wonderful sign that now many startups are ignoring or overlooking the things, right? I really appreciate the things. Now, before we end up the session, what is the one message you want to give to the young entrepreneurs who are either planning to do some kind of innovation or planning to start the startups, or already in the process of doing something?
Very simple. Many people, so many young entrepreneurs, which I see nowadays, wait for the incubation centers or others to support them, right? And they start something not to solve the problem. They start something as a fashion. And they think that entrepreneurship is simple. So my simple and clear message is entrepreneurship is difficult, right? But yes, if you have a jigra, if you have a vision, and if you have a passion, right, you are able to make it happen. So don't wait for anyone or anything to support you to take it forward. It's your venture, it's your baby. Just start it up, right? And then just make it happen. So that is what my simple and clear message for the young entrepreneurs, because many startups wait for the grant money and then the support systems where they are going to support and then they are going to work. Don't wait for it. Just do it. If you're able to make it happen, everyone is going to support you. It's a part of a journey. It's not the core. Focus on the problem which you are solving and make something out of it. That's simple and clear message I wanted to give young entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Shani, it was really a wonderful and a meaningful message that don't wait others to help you. You try to focus on your startup's idea and the problem you want to solve. Keep going on without waiting for others' help, right? If you are able to succeed it, and definitely people are there to support you for taking it further, right? Yes. And thank you very much, Mr. Shani, for sparing the time for this particular session, and wish you all the best in the future success of your
Thank startup. You, Jai. It was to talk with you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media pages to know more about startups and their innovative ideas.